YouTubers. Alex here, Liberty Rogue Outdoors. It's getting on past the middle of October now. Uploaded a couple videos my harvesting out on the islands. Just wanted to take a minute and do some talking. I'm out today at one of the places I have permission to hunt. I kind of caretake for the lady. I'm out here cleaning up the woodlot that's been harvested a couple years back, and just wanted to go over a few things. So let's talk about hunting. So a lot of people, I'm taking a moment to do this because I kind of feel that I should. Granted, I think hunting is a misunderstood topic. Not that anybody's giving me any grief or anything like that, but it's not just about going out and harvesting an animal. I never say kill. You've heard me say that before, because it is harvesting. You eat what you harvest, whether it's planting a garden and gathering and reaping the rewards of the garden, or going out and reconning the area for the deer or whatever you might be hunting. I mean, you've got work that has to be done to do it, and especially if you're a trad hunter, a longbow, or compound, stick and string or cable and cam. There's a lot of work entailed in that, and it's for me, doing what I do hunting, it's very rewarding, especially with a longbow, even with a compound. But I mean, I really am into my longbows, and it's a very satisfaction reward to harvest an animal, a beautiful animal that sustains you and is very good for you. Then again, it's about getting outside. Being a veteran, I think being outside is a very good healing concept, whether it be hunting, fishing, snowmobiling, hiking, and I do all of those. But you need to get outside, folks, and enjoy nature and be a part of it. If you sit behind a desk and push buttons all day, number one, it's not healthy. Number two, frankly, it's probably pretty boring. Day in, day out, sitting in front of that screen, pushing them buttons, it can't be good for you guys. So, whatever it is that you like, I mean, go out and create something. I mean, I'm creating a video. Create something outside. Whether it be, gardening, fishing, hunting, scuba diving, hiking, just get out there and enjoy it and take care of yourself. I mean, what you put into your body is what you get out. Yeah, I put on some pounds. Don't let the fat fool you. I still got it. And it does come down to attitude. So, get out there and enjoy it. Number two. All right, number two, folks. I wanted to explain the expanded deer archery season here in Maine. Granted, I know those last couple videos, lots of deer. It's a lot of work, and it isn't as easy as it looks. But with that said, here in Maine they have a special archery season, expanded archery. It's on designated areas along the coast and on the islands off the coast of Maine. You're allowed as many does as you'd like to harvest, $12 a doe. You're allowed one buck, and it's $32, $40. Typically, I'll start out with 2 doe tags and 1 buck tag. And I saved the buck tag for later. I'm really not, horns to me aren't a trophy. Yes, it's nice to get a nice big one once in a while. I mean, but I'm a meat eater, and especially any deer that I take or harvest with a bow is a trophy personally, especially with a trad bow. But anyways, with that said, the expanded archery season runs from September all the way through to the end of all the hunting seasons, which is the second week of December. Um, it costs money to get out there. It costs money to sustain yourself while you're out there hunting, and that money goes back into the public, and 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 really cements our hunting rights and wildlife protection programs here in Maine. The money that people spend to go hunting, is valuable. It curbs the population on the deer. The reason they have the expanded archery season, especially out on the islands, um, it is very overpopulated. The deer are, at least in the past, it's starting to regulate itself now due to the bow hunters coming out there to take care of the problem. For instance, the area I hunt, or the island that I hunt on, me and my friends, um, you know, some famous people have mansions out there. They put thousands of dollars into landscaping, and there are so many deer, they just mow it down. Um, I mean, you can look it up online and check it out, but basically that's what it is to keep a healthy population of deer, you have to maintain it. Um, that might mean taking out some small ones. That might mean taking out the older does. Um, you have to manage the herd, and that is the whole purpose of expanded archery. Um, Granted, I enjoy it. It gives me an opportunity to fill my freezer. Gives me the opportunity to pay it forward to people that aren't as fortunate as me. Maybe a handicapped person. I can gift them with some meat, um, and it's good for you. So, just because you're a hunter, I have no regrets of being a hunter. And some people just don't get it, and those probably are the ones that sit behind a desk and push a button and have never experienced being, outdoors. It's a wonderful tradition. It's a wonderful way to get some exercise, and it's a great way to maintain your state's animal herds. I mean, it has to be done. Um, but anyways, it's always fair chase. Uh, there's no baiting involved. It's a lot of work. There's scouting, setting up, getting out there, maintaining yourself while you're out there. And that would be, place to stay, food to sustain you while you're out there, gasoline to get from one point to another. Um, you know, it's you got to take a boat out there, either that or you fly out there. I mean, it costs money, and that money does not go to waste. The state of Maine has a great um, couple organizations like Sportsman Alliance and Bow Hunters for Maine. Um, you know, those programs help disabled veterans, disabled children. It gets them outside, gets them in touch with nature. Like I said, I don't always harvest when I'm out there. I might sit there with a camera and just take videos. Um, but anyways, I just wanted to clarify what that is before somebody jumps on the bandwagon and starts harping. And if they do, well, I guess, there's an old saying, great minds have always been manipulated by meager minds. Something to that effect. Look it up. But actually, great spirits. But technically, there are some things that you should have. Whether you're expanded archery or hunting on the mainland, which is coming up here, at the end of the month, it's going to be rifle season. That's when all the out-of-staters come, and I go where they don't, and that's why I do well. But, anyways, you should always ask before you go on somebody's property. Um, a lot of people post their land. Um, don't be afraid to go up and knock on the door and present yourself in a humble manner. Don't say kill. Ask permission. May I hunt with a longbow? Would you mind letting me have the opportunity to try to harvest the deer? And if they say no, fine. But you don't know until you ask, and you should always ask. Number two, you need one of these. I recommend it. This is a courtesy card book, and the landowner puts their information in here, and you put yours in there, and you give them a copy, and you have a copy. I keep this on my dashboard. That way, if I'm hunting somewhere, game warden comes along, hey, you got permission? Or I might be, for instance, where I'm working today, cutting wood. You know, there's a lot of land here. I've been taking care of this place for a long time. Um, is it posted? Yeah, I posted it. If somebody comes, she won't let anybody hunt here but me. But, you know, I've gotten her to accept me bringing one other guy here that's an older fella that doesn't get around very good. He's got bad knees and legs, and I set him up in a blind, and he gets to relive his youth while he's getting old. And that's what I've got to look forward to. So, anyways, you definitely want to have one of these. It's the right thing to do. Always ask permission. Um, you know, always do fair chase. You know, work for it. You know, that's part of reaping the rewards. You know, whether it's a longbow or a compound or whatever you hunt with, you know, work for it. Do your homework. Get out there. You know, you'll be surprised what Mother Nature can show you just scouting around. Anyways, with that said, oh, I got one more thing. I don't know if you can see that, but right there is Norland. That's a genuine Norland. Yeah. Dave Whipple, Bush Radical, thank you. It took a long time, but you did it. And the handle fits it very well, and I appreciate it. And this will be handed down to my son, Logan. These are hard to come by. A little history on the Norland Axe Company. They started in, I believe it was 1965. They're very sought after tools, especially these little cruiser saddle axes, little double bit head. It's thinner on one side, wider on the other, and if you're an axe person, you know why. You know, they carry these out there, and you know, this is what they'd use up, and it's just a real neat piece of history. You go on eBay, and if you're lucky enough to find one, they're a little bit pricey. But Dave, you did a great job, and I appreciate it. But go online and check out Norland and look at the history of it. Started in '65. This particular head was 1968. This was manufactured. Granted, it isn't the, you know, it is not the original handle, and that's why Bush Radical, I hit him up to take care of this for me, and he did an awesome job. It's pretty neat. So, Dave, thank you. I'm glad to have it back, brother. And, you know, the handle came out great. You did a great job on the handle, and it was worth the wait. You had me nervous there, buddy. But, thank you and take care. So, you guys need to get out there, enjoy yourself, and remember, what one man can do, another can do sometimes. Another can do sometimes. So, Liberty Rogue signing off. I'll have some more uploads of hunting. Winter is coming, and I need to get the firewood in. So, anyways, guys, booyaka. Take care. Okay, YouTubers. It's the LRO, Liberty Rogue Outdoors. It's Alex and Jerry. What do you got in the bag?
Oh, little goodies.
Got some goodies. Yeah. We're out on the island. We just got here, and the way we give thanks letting us hunt on people's land out here, we bring them some deer meat. They keep the door open and tell us just go put it in their freezer. Let's go visit. Trick-or-treating all over again. Well, this is Miss Barry's home. She's usually never here. She leaves the door open for us. Well, I'll leave her a note. We'll stock the freezer.
Hello?
Ellen! Ellen, you here? Your favorite hunters are home.
Happy hunters.
Well, Ellen's not here, so stock her up, Jerry. Oh, look, we've been here before, ain't we?
She still got some.
Oh, yeah, we'll give her a package or two. But anyways, guys, that's the right thing to do. We're fortunate to come out here. They, you know, it's overpopulated with deer out here, so they want them gone. And we come out and harvest them and pay it forward back to the
landowners. At least they like deer meat. They're not like the out-of-staters that don't.
Happy chewing.
Happy chewing. Woohoo!